Well, group, I had to get cleaned up for this one. Fixing to go to bed soon. 64 years old, and you know what? It's going to be the first night I go to bed utterly disgusted and ashamed to be an American. Yeah, there's nowhere for me to go. I can't run my mouth like all the people that said if Trump got elected, they were going here or there. And then none of them left. They just didn't left. They just didn't leave. They just complained. And they didn't help the poor, and they didn't help this, and they didn't help that, and they didn't help the other. So I'm ashamed to let the left take over this country. I'm ashamed in the middle of a pandemic to say, we don't need to worry about COVID-19, because check your own facts out. #1 cause of death is and has been for quite some time every year, the elective surgery known as abortion. Kills more Americans than anything else. Anything else. Think about that. Anything else. The Apostle Paul was a murderer once upon a time. Donald Trump did a lot of things and does a lot of things. So does this man sitting right here. But I never ripped apart a baby inside of a mother's womb and told her everything was okay because it wasn't really a baby. Because it wasn't really alive. Because somehow it had a separate set of arms, legs, heads, fingers, and toes, but somehow it was her body. But if she wanted to go and sell it for money, it was illegal. So there it is. So I go to bed confused and sickened by the whole thing. So go ahead, Joe Biden. I asked you to get up on the cross for me, and mysteriously you refused. So you didn't mean you were going to save me. You didn't mean anything you said at all. You're just another flawed, rotten human being, just like me. You're pitiful. Except Donald Trump, pitiful as he may have been, did things for other people, made things happen for the forgotten of this country, something you'll never do, something Mitch McConnell will never do, something that'll never happen in this country again, because 75 million people probably did what I did. They took the voter's card and they burnt it, and they said, I'm an illegal alien. And I guess that's probably the next thing a bunch of us will do, because if we denounce our citizenship under the Biden administration, then we would be like an illegal crossing the border, and we'll get free health care and free housing and free food and free job training and free college and free everything that all the illegals get, but citizens don't. So what's the point of being a citizen, and why would you want a path to citizenship when you get so much for free by being illegal? Think about that one as I go to bed disgusted with no country. My own homestead is now an autonomous zone. I've called it the country of United, standing for the United Party. If anybody wants to join, you're welcome. If anybody wants to stand in defiance, like somebody that shouldn't have said something to me today, expect to get put in your place, just like that individual did. And I said, well, are you planning to threaten me now? I said, no, sir, I'm not planning to do that. I said, oh, now I'm sir and you're going to shut up. Isn't that amazing? Well, get in your car and drive away. I'm a 64-year-old disabled man, and I'm backing people down by the look in my eye, and a desire in my heart to be free, and a sickening in my stomach because they took my president away with the chicken, buck, 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 buck. Supreme Court refusing to do its job and simply hear the case. If they'd have voted it out after hearing it, all this would have been done. I would have been done speaking. But no, just say we're not even going to take a stand. We don't have to. So pack the court. Why don't we just do away with the Supreme Court? The only thing they worry about doing is seeing how many more babies they can legalize to abort. So Nancy Pelosi, don't talk about being a mother anymore. And oh, by the way, think about one thing. What would have happened down halfway? What would have happened 6, 8, 9 months down the road if Mary would have changed her mind and aborted Jesus Christ? Then where would we be? Amen.